Hello, beautiful people. How are all of you doing today? Hello! Chat, I saw a really funny post today. It made me laugh. Hi, chat. Look at this. Look at this, man. What's the website where people see if they're top 10% of characters, etc.? What child am I poured my heart and soul into is top 91%? Oh man. That's hilarious. That's like actually so funny. That's so funny. They have a defense sense? We to watch a teaser later? Yeah, we can do that, sure. Do they actually have a defense sense? They show their build like this for some reason? That's crazy. You're right, that is the defense icon. Oh my god. 54.2? That's...
91%?
Oh, that's Are they the Grinch? That's not very much heart and soul. I mean, listen, okay? Maybe it is all of their heart and soul, but their heart and soul has been tainted, okay? Like, who knows? What if it's not their fault? What if they're just doing their best? Can't you show some kindness? You replied to your Skirk wall cancel tweet once. Really? What do they say? They said, what does this mean? Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Alright, chat. So, what is the next step on this account? Probably... Is it leveling the Fav or the Title Shadow? It's probably the Title Shadow. Because we're already 4 out of 6. Or is it Talents? Nah. You see the new video? Not yet. We will take a look at that. So. Fatui taser still better. I'll be the judge of that. How about that? I shall be the judge of that. What did I want? I wanted weapon ascension. I don't have enough of those, do I? We have enough of these for now, right? And we'll have enough of these as well. Then these are going to be a little annoying, but they're doable. Yeah. I guess we just start with that, actually. I'm down. Oh, but isn't this fucking annoying bullshit? Like, yeah. Let me open the interactive map. Real quick. Just walk towards them. Is there not one here? What is this? Bro, okay. Oh, fuck. So, are there not supposed to be... some of them here? TP away, they spawn after? I see. That's good to know. Well, we might as well go this way then. Did I miss one? I did miss one. Okay. First group, killed. Second group. Killed. Ooh, we got a purple. Nice. Third group. Aw, we gotta TP away again, don't we? Did he jump? He fucking dodged it. What an annoying loser he is. That's fine though. Let me go grab the waypoints and... Well, no, I'll have to come back here anyways. Rockets. There we go. Now they've spawned properly. Eh, whatever. Let's just... +7. I guess we can go this way. Sure. I took fall damage because I'm an idiot and I'm bad at the video game. Ooh, Berserker's timepiece. Oh, he's not dead. Now he's dead. Press J for free primo gems. You know, you're saying that as a joke, but you're unironically not even wrong. Because I can't do my story quests, and there's a lot of primos locked behind story quests. I mean, I probably have enough now, right? Yeah, more than enough. Not what I wanted. I got 0 Yon Sans, but ended up with C2 Mawika. That probably means you got her pretty early, though, right? Anyways. We're pogging. Very cool. We'll need one last ascension. It'll be a little annoying, but we don't need to do that today. Next, we need the 5 lands. Is he planning to buy the Channeling Constellation from the shop? No, I'm not. In the long term, this account isn't guaranteed to keep playing Channeling, so buying Con from the shop seems kind of dumb. True. What about Official? Same thing. We will get lucky. I believe. Look. Holy! That's fine, I guess. Sure. Come on. Come on! I believe. At least it's enough to level it. I suppose at least it's enough to level it. You look tired? Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. I didn't sleep too well. It's not too bad, though. Did you react to the new trailer? Not yet, but we will be doing that in a little bit. Okay. We're gonna need this. I think that's the next thing we want to do. We'll also need to farm these, huh? But, alright. Are you gonna go deeper for Eon-san cons? What kind of stupid ass question is that, lad? What do you mean? Anyways, now let's just do a few of these. Isn't this really annoying, actually? Isn't this the thing that you the pyro guys? It is. This is gonna take 2 bursts, isn't it? No, it's not. How's your obsidian looking, buddy? It's okay. Please don't dodge it. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. It is what it is, man. It's so jarring seeing a C2 Moika hit for 9k. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, this is pathetic as fuck. My god. This isn't enough for the next level, is it? I need 2 more. Fine. Fine. I kind of wanted to do a weekly with my last 30 resin, but it's fine. Alright. What a fucking dog shit. Ugh. My college year finished today. Ha. College student. I don't know why I said that. Being a college student isn't even, like, a bad thing. I just thought it would be funny to say. Ha. College student. Oops. Ooh. I got a blue. Let me heal up real quick. I'm gonna be jobless starting September. Ah. I'm sorry to hear that. Or congratulations, I don't know. Most kind mod interaction. True. Oh, I fucked it up. Wait, what am I doing even? Chat, I got 0 Eon Sans. You know why you got 0 Eon Sans? It's because you weren't trying to get Eon Sans hard enough. You should have offered up your firstborn's soul. Then maybe you would have gotten her. Bro. What are you doing? Who even pays for firstborn souls? Me! Someone tell me how good Inifa is after the changes. She's still good, but she's less good. You can think of it as her having gone from Escoffier to like Silali. You're right, this is a banger. It is a banger, yes. Oh my god. A commission. When was the last time I saw one of those? Sad but true. Bro. Is he never going to take a spot in Chaska's best team? It is looking like she will, yes. I got a blue. I'm blue da ba dee da ba da. They say. So Inifa Farina Bennett, most likely, yeah. Are there any attack scalers that actually don't want Bennett? Skirk. And that's kind of it. Oh, we get a gladiator's feather. It's okay. What did I just do? Okay, okay. Still thinking about pulling Molani? Less and less, honestly. Versa might get a rerun soon. I am not going for Versa on this account. That one's not happening. Alright, chat, is it time to watch the trailer? To that chapter interlude teaser, the gods' limits. What a sick start. Holy fuck.
This world has always been so. Life abides no reason.
Dude, okay, what a crazy transition from like the coolest thing you've ever seen to the most generic anime art style you've ever seen. Oh, man, no!
Abides no reason. For none are born by their own consent.
Anyway, sorry, I got distracted.
It's been so.
Let's actually pay attention.
Life abides no reason. For none are born by their own consent. Death abides no reason. For it cannot be defied, even by those who see it coming. Time abides no reason. For it deprives us all equally, yet brooks not a second to be reclaimed. Space abides no reason. The ruler of space stopped the golden-haired twin travelers
so sick. What
and
the
mercilessly tore them apart.
Holy shit. Like, Chad, that opening sequence, it's not just good storytelling by Genshin standards. This is insane storytelling in general. That's the same sort of animation and storytelling and just like I don't know what the right word is, but like that's the sort of quality I'd expect from like Mob Psycho. Like, it looks incredible, but it doesn't just look incredible. It's the animation is being used as a form of storytelling in an incredible way. And the writing is good. Like, actually good, not even just Genshin good. Holy fuck. What an insane start to this. Anyways, let's keep going.
The beer... No. This looks more like Rhine-daughter's doing. Please don't litter other people's spaces with your bizarre creations.
Unsurprisingly, all life here has been rendered unstable, tainted by the ruler of space. I have seen enough to know that repeating this experiment would be fruitless.
Daughter reveal.
You seem to wield my power as if it were nothing but a plaything for your amusement.
Wait.
Although merging with you has stripped me of agency, I shall still continue.
Did we know that? I didn't know that. Because I'm an idiot. We knew it from the last quest. Oh, I see. I forgot, I guess.
To voice my disapproval. My dear Rhine-daughter.
You have my respect, Nibirius. Your nagging is one of the only things that can get under my skin.
And you, Istaroth?
I will say, chat, I do not like Renova's human design. At all. This looks like someone at Hoyo heard a woman say "hear me out" about Renova's like weird ass Lovecraftian horror form and was like, how could we make men say the same thing? But oh well. Oh well.
Why did you bestow history upon them?
I had to find some way to pass the time, did I not? After all, it's clear that Asmodee is not here.
Who the fuck is Asmodee? The Shade of Space? Oh, is that the name of the Shade of Space? I see. I forgot what their name was. Noted.
Well, perhaps you could share your input a little earlier next time. But you're right. Perhaps you could share your input a little earlier next time.
What are these supposed to be? Like, I feel like I've seen this shape before, but it's also a very generic shape, so it might not mean anything. Oh, is that Arlecchino's bond? It's on Paimon. Oh, it's Mora. It also kind of looks like the Riptide mark, doesn't it? But I suppose it's mainly just the Mora symbol, right? Yeah, I guess it's on a lot of stuff.
But you're right. There's no trace of Asmodee here. Where has she gone? Anyway, it's time I put this space out of its misery.
These meetings are just a formality. Does it really matter that only 3 of us are here?
I, for one, think
Chat!
that we
Why are all the shades hot women and none of the shades are hot men? Hmm? SMH my head.
These meetings are just a formality. Does it really matter that only 3 of us are here?
I, for one, think that we should find her. Since the heavenly principles cast us as shades, not one of us has ever missed a meeting.
What if she just switched sides? Finding her would do more harm than good.
Now there's an interesting idea. Better than being devoured.
Just switched sides? You make it sound like such a trivial affair. We are shades, shadows of the heavenly principles. It's unthinkable. Unless she loves her new master more than her own self.
Ranova, do you know that you're being watched?
By whom? Whose gaze could pierce this far?
Gaze. Gauge.
I remember those eyes.
Chat, did you hear that? That instrumental change from like gothic choir to piano. Oh my god.
I remember those eyes.
Oh, dude, fucking chills! Oh my god! Oh my god, the music is so good! Fuck, man, that's insane! Oh. Dude. Holy fucking shit. We gotta listen to it again.
I remember those eyes. It was just before I placed the curse of immortality.
Oh, that's so good! What the fuck?
Ah, yes. He's an old acquaintance of mine. I'm sure that working for the Tsaritsa has helped him let go of his past obsessions.
The Cryo-Archon. With her paltry powers, she dares set her gaze on the heavenly principles.
The heaven
She's setting all of her gaze onto the heavenly principles. There's Arlecchino, there's True, all of them.
Set her gaze on the heavenly principles.
The heavenly principles have yet to awaken. If I were her, I wouldn't pass on that opportunity either. My dear Rhine daughter, you know I cannot allow you to think that way. It was purely hypothetical.
Okay, by the way,
I cannot allow
whatever
you
the
to think
fuck
that way.
this hat-like thing is supposed to be looks so goofy. Like, that's a hilarious looking hat, okay? It really is. Halo? At some point, it stops being a halo. Like, this is too big to be called a halo. Like, be so for real right now. A wind chime, exactly. That's a wind chime on her head.
It was purely hypothetical, Nibirius.
For lack of a direct order, I say it's time we intervened. Of course, to the extent permitted by the rules.
Okay, we're in Nog right now.
The gaze of the gods has always been considered a blessing. Hence the origin and meaning of vision.
Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this voice. Have we heard his voice before? I feel like we did in the last, like, trailer, right? I liked it last time. Why don't I like it this time? Is it different? Or did I just change? Are we just, is the same? It feels less raw? Yeah, like, it just feels kind of forced.
The gaze of the gods has always been considered a blessing. Hence the origin and meaning of visions.
Like, it just feels a little too forced. But I don't know if it's just me having changed. Well, what's it called? Fucking White Lazo? Was that it? Winter's Lazo. Winter Night's Lazo. Right. When do we hear his voice?
It's time to end tonight's foolish theatrics.
Yeah.
Right now, you have no captive audience. Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in iron.
Alright, that's his old voice? That's
The origin always been considered a blessing. Hence the origin and meaning of visions.
It's like the VAs forcing themselves to speak lower. Like, it feels a bit more forced. Yeah, and it sounds a little bit raspier as well. Yeah. But it might just be the mixing. Like, it might just be on the mixing part. But I don't like this voice very much.
Hence the origin and meaning of visions. People have always yearned for the gaze of the gods. And yet, it is said
Like,
that when
that yet just sounds so off. But I don't know. Anyway.
And yet, it is said that when mortals look directly upon the gods, they invite their wrath and retribution. And what of it? Lives will be lost.
By the
A
way,
nation brought
is
to
that-
their rid of it.
is that where we met the human form of Carrie Bear? Or am I thinking of a different place? Yeah, no. Probably Nod Cry. But doesn't it look really similar? No? Okay.
Lives will be lost. A
Sorry.
nation brought to ruins. So be it. It is nothing I have not endured before. I already know the price of gazing upon the gods. So tell me, what is the price of killing a god? The god.
Oh, the dialogue fell off. The dialogue doesn't flow that smoothly here. Like, it's repetitive, but not in a way that works. At the start, right? The I guess it's not a dialogue, it's a monologue, but whatever, right? The monologue at the start, right? They had repetition as a literary device, right? But here, this repetition just feels like meh.
What is the price of gods? So
But like if I were the one writing this, I wouldn't have repeated a god. I would have said one, right? Like, what is the price of killing one? It feels like repeating a god here kind of makes the sentence drag on just a little bit too long, and takes a little bit away from the punchline, you know?
the price of killing a god. The god stays silent, as if the thought had never once crossed his mind. To all those who dare not look up to the heavens, Her Majesty the Tsaritsa says this. Behold. Even the gods have their limits.
Inspection over. Return to your posts.
Make sure the Frostmoon Scions don't pose a threat.
Per the Pale Star Edict, we are to retrieve
I'll say I like this. I've always felt like the Citizen Mages were like... It looked like their uniform was part of their skin. Right? In the sense that, like... It didn't feel like it was someone wearing a uniform. It felt like it was... like, fashion, in a way. Yeah, because, like, the uniform fit too well with, like, the hair color and all of that, right? This actually feels like these are real people who are wearing a work uniform. So I like this more.
A threat.
Per the Pale Star Edict, we are to retrieve the damselette from Nod Cry, whatever it takes.
Retrieve her. So, I think this is the best thing to have come out of Genshin. I feel like I said that lately. Haven't I said that recently as well? What did I say that for last time? Was it the Skirk trailer? It might have been. But this is on a whole other level. I do think that they should have released the first part separately, though. Like 100%, this doesn't need to be 9 minutes long. The first like minute and a half could be a teaser by itself, standalone, and then the rest could be together as a like region teaser, right? Anyways, let's go back to the start. It's not a region teaser. I mean, it kind of is. Like, it's a teaser for the next chapter of the Archon quest. It's lore, and do tell, where is this lore gonna manifest? Anyways, I feel like you guys are getting stuck on the on the least important things. No, Mr. Streamer called it a region teaser when it's a teaser about the upcoming lore in the next region. But actually, it's about the lore, not the region. And there's going to be another teaser that's more about the region than the lore. So you can't call it a region teaser. Like, okay, dude, who cares? Let's keep going.
This world has always been so. Life abides
Right?
no...
So here they start this repetition, the repetition of each, or the concepts that are represented by each shade, as the blank, abides no reason. But this repetition works for multiple reasons, whereas that just vocabulary repetition at the end doesn't, right? It works here because it's contrasting the different ways in which they abide by no reason. But also, right? When it's doing that repetition for space, it's fragmented, it's broken. To signify the shade of space breaking away from the rest of the other shades. There's a reason the shade of space was the one used last, and it was the one where the speaker got stuck.
reason. For none are born by their own consent. Death abides no reason, for it cannot be defied, even by those who see it coming. Time abides no reason, for it deprives us all equally, yet brooks not a second to be reclaimed. Space abides no reason. The ruler of space stopped the golden-haired twin travelers and mercilessly tore them apart.
Also, chat, I can't remember the last time I heard a voice-acted stutter that sounded as good as this one.
Golden-haired twin travelers and mercilessly tore them apart.
Like, it actually sounds like she's choking up. This is why that first part should have been separated, by the way. Like, the quality in the first, like, minute 30-ish is so much higher than the rest in every way. Maybe the music is still is as good in the rest, but the rest is like, yeah. Like, the trailer should have ended with that. Right here. And then the rest of it should have been a different trailer. Israel has the same VA as Venti in every language. Yeah, I heard about that. That's kind of crazy. Wait, also, I saw someone say that in chat. I agree. This is indeed the first like Genshin character that looks old. Well, not old. This is the first character that looks like they're between the ages of 30 and 70. That doesn't just look like they added some like facial hair onto a 20-year-old or something like that. Like, I'm not saying she looks 30. I'm saying that there aren't characters that look like they're above 30 outside of just either people that look like they're 83 years old or people that look like they're 20 but they have a mustache. How old do you think she looks?
Has always been.
I'd say this is a 63-year-old.
This world has always been so. Life abides no reason, for none are born by their own consent. Death abides no...
Anyways, this is an amazing teaser, for sure. 100%. Yeah. I also like Renova's Lovecraftian horror type design a lot more than her humanoid one. I feel like the humanoid one is just kind of boring. Gacha game? Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Her face looks too young. Yeah, her face does look incredibly fucking young. That's true.
No. This looks more like Rhine-daughter's doing.
Positive side of this is if they're humanoid, they might be playable. But I'd rather have the original form of Renova as a playable character than the humanoid one. How would you play that? I mean, where would the problem be? Like, playing an eye, what would be the problem with that? The only reason you feel like a character would have to be humanoid to be playable is because all playable characters are humanoids, not because it's actually necessary. Sure, Hoyo's not going to innovate like that, and you know it, I know it, but we can still pray and hope, can't we? It has to be a physical form. Why? I mean, it has to look like something, but does it have to be tangibly physical? Not necessarily. It won't sell well with the Gooners? Yeah, I know. I know. I know. How will the attack animations be? Well, look at Keia's burst. Does it look like his sword, his arms, or his legs are necessary in any way, shape, or form for those crystals to fly around him? No. You can just do animations like that for everything. Like, what would be the problem with that? You guys have no imagination whatsoever. It's crazy. I guess I'm in the minority, but I really like their design. You're not in the minority. The majority of people like their designs. The target audience for gacha games like this has an incredibly large portion of people that play because they think the characters look pretty. And these characters are designed to look pretty. The reason I don't like it isn't because I don't like when there are pretty characters. It's because pretty much every character is like that, and it gets repetitive, and I would prefer if there was some variation. And I feel like if there's gonna be variations, the shades are arguably the best possible choices for variations. I like their clothes, just not their face. Yeah, I mean, unironically, I feel like Renova would actually be a much more interesting design if, like... Wait. Let me open Paint. Right? No. Let's freeform select. Yeah, whatever. This is supposed to be a low effort thing anyways, so... Like, make her look like this! You know? Like, make her look like this instead, dude! Like, why not? Like, I need someone who's actually good at art to convey this idea in a way that looks a little bit better. But I just feel like this is such a boring design, you know? And it's not like something like this would sell any worse, right? Do you think the Coomers look at the face anyways? No, they don't. So, like, why not do something like this? Hmm? They play it so safe, yeah. I don't know. I just think it's a little unfortunate. I'm surprised that Jeff knows the Shades' names. I mean, other than Asmodee, I actually didn't know the names. Don't you guys remember how I fucking won that Genshin trivia quiz because I remembered Nefarious' name? Asmodee wasn't confirmed until now? Okay, well, that's good to know, I suppose. You're almost the only Genshin streamer who knows about lore. True! No, I am literally the only Genshin streamer who knows literally everything about the lore. I watch you for the lore and the TC is just a side benefit. You know, there are actually people that watch me for my reactions to the story. There's not a lot, but there's a few. And I wonder what goes on in their head. Do you like the direction/idea Hoyo is taking with Columbina being a creepy mystery type? I don't know yet. I feel like it could be executed really well or really poorly, and I feel like we don't know enough to be confident about it yet. One thing I'll say is Hoyo is good at not innovating concepts between regions or conquests. And by that I mean there are a lot of times when there are concepts that are not explored very well in an Archon quest that get reintroduced in a later Archon quest and that get explored pretty well. So, for example, there being some sort of duality and, like, a real Archon and a less real Archon that's also kind of real in Inazuma with A and Raiden, and also whatever the fuck the other one was called. And the concept being executed on just like really poorly. And then a pretty similar concept being introduced in Sumeru with the Greater Lord and the Lesser Lord. And being executed so much better. It really bothered me at first because I felt like they were just recycling the concept. But the execution was a lot better. And the main reason it bothered me is because I was kind of hoping for something different. But now that I'm used to it, I feel like it won't bother me as much. And honestly, I feel like the whole, like, glitching out bullshit, that's something they did with Arlecchino. In a different way than it seems like they're gonna do with Columbina. I'm excited to see how they're gonna go about it. They didn't explore shit with Arlecchino. I'm very well aware. To be fair, though, it's pretty clear that Arlecchino is linked to Renova. And we're gonna get a lot of Shade lore in Nodcry, most likely. So, while we might not get direct Arlecchino story involvement, we are most definitely gonna get some sort of lore developments for Arlecchino. Like 100% there's gonna be new Arlecchino lore in Nodcry. There's no shot there isn't. No way in hell. The Archon quest better be 8 patches long. I mean, didn't we have a leak about that? Supposedly, story quests are going to be intertwined with Archon quests in Nodcry. And so the Archon quest is gonna last a lot longer. I said that in the live stream? Oh, I see. Good then. I hope the Fatui can provide an actually interesting philosophical take on atheism in a world where gods are real instead of just aura and hype moments. That's a good take, actually. Atheism as defined by a refusal to submit to gods rather than a refusal to believe in them. Right? A conscious and intentional breakaway from theism rather than atheism as marked by a lack of belief is a really cool concept. 100%. I am quite curious as to how they're going to explore it. Isn't that more of a Conria thing? I mean, I think it's becoming more and more clear that there's a lot of overlap between the motivations of the Fatui and the opposition to the Conrian Cataclysm. I'd like to hear more about the people who try to avoid getting a vision, to avoid receiving a fate they can't escape to. That is actually such a good take. There's a couple harbingers that don't have visions, right? Like Pentalone doesn't have a vision. Does Buccinella have a vision? I'm not sure. Signora didn't. Did she not? Her fire, what her fire stuff was like witch powers or some shit, not visions. Is that it, or? And the cryo stuffs were delusions, right? Yeah, the pyro was witch bullshit and the cryo was a delusion. So she didn't have a vision, right? Wow, he really knows his lore. I mean, that sort of stuff isn't... It's not deep lore. Like... I'm like somewhat aware of most of the Archon Quest relevant lore. I just don't give a shit about book in the 3rd floor of the Sumerian library lore. Like, I don't care. I'll be right back, chat. I'm back. Saved. Oh, never mind. Guards. Get this loser out of here. Am I tweaking, or did the majority of Archon Quest feel like fillers and now we're getting somewhere? I mean, I don't know. Like... It kind of depends on how you define filler. I do get why it would feel that way, because, like, usually story arcs that are not that closely connected to the overarching story can still be important in the ways that they help develop characters. For example, take One Piece, right? And look at Arlong Park. In terms of story progression, pretty much nothing happens there. But Arlong Park is an incredible character building moment. But what characters are getting built in the Genshin story? None. The only characters that stay relevant from region to region are the Traveler and Paimon, and the Traveler barely has a personality, and honestly, same thing for Paimon. Yes, this is perfect. And so, lower stakes stories tend to feel a lot more disjointed in Genshin. Because of the lack of proper characters to develop. Cool, you can get character development for Varissa, but who cares? Sure, you'll get character development for Farina, but she's barely going to be brought up again once you leave Fontaine. The story's very disjointed from the rest. So that's why it feels like filler. Because the characters that are getting developed kind of just disappear. But they don't even die, so it's not even like their progression impacts the characters that stay with us. They just don't show, they just stop showing up. But that's just an issue of us not having an actual party we're traveling with. That's probably the biggest mistake I think Genshin has made in their storytelling. We needed to add a character to our traveling party in each region. Yeah, we need a pirate crew. Exactly. Who would you pick? That's a good question. Mondstadt. Amber. Actually, 100%. Anyone who doesn't say Amber is actually just dumb. Like, it 100% should have been Amber. Leah. Honestly, Xiao. Xiao as a traveling party member that is like there but not there. Like, he shows up sometimes but not all the time. Inazuma. Yeah, actually, Inazuma should have been Kazuha for sure. You're right. It is Kazuha for sure. Sumeru, Sino. That's probably the easiest one. Fontaine, unironically, Farina. Not Lun. Probably Kachina. Aoife for a doctor isn't bad. I would rather shoot myself than have to listen to Aoife's voice lines every patch. Like, no way, bro. Might I contribute an idea for Renova? Sure. That's not a bad idea either. I do think if you're gonna do that, you have to remove the bangs so the eyes actually show up well, or shift the eyes down a little. Anyways. But yeah, the fact that our traveling party has just stayed the Traveler and Paimon makes it so that we don't get character development because Paimon's a fucking like punchline for bad jokes, and the Traveler doesn't really have a personality. I will say, Traveler's personality is getting developed now. Traveler's personality, starting in the most recent Archon quest, actually almost feels like it's a full character. Complete asshole and unlikable, sure, but a full character nonetheless. Farina is so goated as a travel companion. Yeah, like, as much as I don't like Farina's characterization, I think that the biggest problem with her characterization is the lack of proper development. And giving her more screen time gives you the opportunity to make that development better. And she actually is the sort of character where it feels like she would naturally get development with time. Who do you think is the best developed character? That's kind of an oxymoron. Best developed Genshin character, those things don't fit well. Characters that get more screen time tend to be more poorly written because Hoyo's not good at maintaining consistent characterization or making good character development. And so characters that get developed are often worse. Whereas characters that are more static and that don't have too much screen time are often better. Characters where their character development happened off screen before we met them tend to have much better development than characters who develop in front of our eyes. Because they're just not good at writing character development. Kazuha maybe. I mean, Kazuha is an example of that. He didn't change since we met him. He got his character development before we did. Same for Arlecchino. Like, the character development they do in flashbacks tends to be decent. Right, for Skirk, too. But character development that happens throughout the story tends to be pretty bad. Isn't Navia an example of character development? I mean, I guess so. But... Navia is, like, the biggest victim, man. Like... her concept was so cool when Milus was alive. And then Milus died, and she was just so boring. Navia's nothing without her goons. You get it. I do think her character is more interesting post-Milus' death than pre-Milus' death. But it's not like it's all that good now. And while her character was boring pre-Milus' death, Milus helped provide some contrast to that and make her presence on screen at least feel interesting. I'd argue Shanyan developed over the years. Yeah, sure, but Shanyan's such a boring character. That's not her name, biggest Farina fan. Her name is Dire Idiot. Even if we don't lie about her name, that's not how you write it anyways, so... It's Dire Idiot. Not Dire. But Dire Idiot is a better NPC than Milus and Silver combined. Sure, but if you take Silver out of the equations, she's not better than Milus by himself. Alright, it's kind of like adding shit to chocolate. You make the chocolate worse. The Milus and Silver duo isn't that amazing. But Milus by himself is such a goat that he carries it. He even carries a trio with Navia. Why does he love Milus so much? It's a maze of a few things, but mainly... he felt like a fairly well-written character that was minor enough that I couldn't predict what was going to happen to him, but major enough that I cared. Did you shed a tear when he died? No. I don't think the Genshin story has ever made me cry, unfortunately. You think characters not dying is bad for storytelling? I don't think characters not dying is bad, but characters being unable to die is. Or not like as in, oh no, characters aren't allowed to be immortal, but as in writers refusing to kill off characters because they don't want the character to die because they're playable, I think is bad. I think characters being allowed to die is good. And I think it sucks that playable characters being pretty much immune to death makes the story more predictable than it otherwise could be. Kazuha should have died in Inazuma. Agreed. Al-Haytham should have died in Sumeru. Not because the story called for it, just because I think he deserves death. True! Chao, bro, and the chasm. Okay, the thing with Chao is, like, I don't feel like it would have served the story that well for him to die. But they wrote that chasm story so fucking poorly that they put themselves in a situation where him surviving felt like an asshole. Like, if I could have written the story myself, I wouldn't have made him die. I would have made him actually make the decision not to sacrifice himself instead of him just having his ass saved by Zhongli out of nowhere. Because him getting saved out of nowhere by Zhongli is not a proper channel for character development. Or have Zhongli save him and die as a result. And have that be a catalyst for Xiao's growth in the future. Shit, my decision to sacrifice myself was the reason why someone I care about has fucking died. I need to change. But it's just, his decision to sacrifice himself had no negative repercussions whatsoever. So it's not a strong catalyst for growth. And then they're telling us, oh no, he's growing now. But you didn't show him actually changing his mind, and you didn't show you didn't show him actually behaving differently, nor did you show him a convincing reason why he would. So to me, it's just like, okay, well, cool. You told me, but are you ever gonna show me? I think it's boring as fuck. I think it was poorly written. Oh well, it is what it is. What is that? Oh, that's Savior. What did I want to do next? I already have this. I guess this is what I want to do next, maybe? Or maybe not. I'm not sure what the next step would be. Maybe this? Yeah. No, actually, I probably just want to do weekly boss. The problem is that I've already done this for the week, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What does the Unsun want? Is it the same boss? It's not, it's Harlequin no boss. Okay, I don't think I've done this one yet. We can't do it yet anyways, but we'll do it soon. We're gonna put the builds on Enka. I can put them on Enka now, honestly. There's nothing with crit rate and ER, right? Let's see if we can get something with crit rate and ER. ER. Crit rate. Oh, that is what it is. In that case, I think we just stick to this one. Do I have any unlocked leveled stuff? No, not really. What about locked level stuff? I don't really want to. Well, This isn't that good. I don't know. This is kind of ass, actually. And honestly, so is this. Neither of these have ER. I used them early because they had EM, which was good for my Animo MC before I had VV. But now, I don't care about anything other than ER on Instructor, ER and crit rate, and these artifacts have neither. Maybe we get a ×2. We did not get a ×2. Yeah. Maybe we get a ×2 here. We did not get a ×2. Yeah. Going. ER. Nice. We got an ER roll at the end. That's alright. It would be nice to finish leveling this, but it's not necessary. I do think I want to give her more crit rate, though. So let's get this. If I sort by crit rate... Yeah, that's nothing. I should finish leveling this 50-50 to roll a useful stat. Is there a 4-star artifact that would be useful? That I have currently equipped on someone that I could ditch? I mean, maybe that. I can't ditch that. No fucking way in hell I'm ditching that. I can ditch this. It doesn't have ER, so... Not really good. It does have a lot of crit rate, though. This is only one roll of ER, that's completely dog shit. Okay. Let's use that as fodder, then. Please roll crit rate or ER. I beg of you. Nice. Good stuff. That's kind of insane, actually. That is not bad. Not bad at all. My 5 isn't even fully leveled. I'll get like 10 more ER once it is. Alright. Five more? Is it 5 more? Whatever. 5 more. Let's make sure we're back on our proper builds. Well, I guess this is fine for now, but... Nah, it's not. Let's get the ER sense. Ideally, I want to get a crit rate here, but I don't think I have a crit rate circlet I can use. No, I do. Why is it not on channeling? What the fuck is channeling wearing right now? Let's not ask, actually. This is fine. I might as well get the channeling build kind of somewhat properly done. It's not good, but it'll do. That's a little cooked, but whatever. I'll have to finish refining that too. What are your pulling plans next? Nothing is set in stone yet. The main plan is we want to have strong teams with some early cons. But because this is a new account that's starting from no 5 stars, it's not just about the teams being strong, it's also, ideally, about the teams not being reliant on 5-star supports. So, for example, I didn't go for Skirk because there's no fucking way in hell I'm pulling Skirk and Escoffier and Farina and then cons. Like, fuck no. Right? Like, no thank you. Anyways, how do I verify this? Oh. Have to change signature. Is it fine if I show this? Probably, right? Like, if you guys use the same code, it won't matter, right? Yeah. Wouldn't risk it? I mean, sure, whatever. Why is it not working? There we go. Okay. Sure. 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 Okay. It's done, chat. It has been added. It has been properly added. Okay. Yeah. I am kind of curious how low we are right now. Is it not? How do I make it show? I clicked on the... I guess it doesn't work. Okay, cool. Well... whatever. 20%. Okay. Well, we'll have to do better than that. But yeah, right now the biggest problems are the sands and the goblet. I guess a circlet too. We have a lot of problems. But it's okay. Next batch we craft a power goblet, and it's gonna roll attack percent EM, and then all into crit. It's gonna be 50 CV, 23 EM, 5.8% attack. Insane. Insane. Oh my god. Crazy. Alright. I guess next is maybe leveling up the sack sword so we have a little bit more ER would be nice. It's not urgent though. I would like to finish leveling this, to be fair. Maybe that's the next thing I do. Over this. Yeah, fuck it. By the way, I think that the next part of the Fontaine Archon quest is the Farina part. So I do that on stream. I've done pretty much all the Archon quest stuff off stream, but if you guys want to see it, I don't mind. Is that 500 and something K? Okay, frick you. Frick you. Ew! Did you get C2 Chongyun? I did not get a single off-banner 4-star character in 300 pulls. Literally not a single one. Literally not a single one. And then that got followed up by a fucking C9 Yao Yao on the standard banner. Like, by the way, so far, my standard banner 4 stars are 2 flutes, 2 bells, a lion's roar, two Yao Yaos, 2 Chongyuns, Charlotte, Beidou. That's my standard 4 stars so far. It was a standard 5-star. Oh, I got a Primordial Jadewing Spear from the standard banner. Thank goodness. What else would I have used on my Kachina? Or, yeah, that's, yeah. Oh golly gee. That sure is nice. By the way, even if I do it on stream, I'm not really gonna pay attention to it. I've already done this quest a long time ago. We might still have a little time left before the Farina part. Shouldn't be too long though. Do we get in-game audio, I ask, as the cutscene starts? Yeah. About that. About that. I don't like Farina. I know. I don't like her either, Farina Impact.
페이몬 여기 있어. 이 정도 목소리는 어때? 잘 들려? 마침 신문사 근처니까 우리 샤를로트 만나러 가자.
Oh no. God.
최대 출력.
Okay, it might not take long, actually. Damn. One level away. That's crazy. Or one, like, 10 XP away. That's crazy. You're right, we have a long road ahead of us before we see Farina. Oh, that's fine.
호라, 여행자랑 페이몬. 혹시 내가 쓴 기사?
That's fine.
이 녀석, 우리 안 그래도 걱정 마. 너 정말 페이몬은 쉽게. 나 그나저나 친구가 널 만났다. 너희도 모나시 내 얘기를 하셨어? 대담한 좋은 기자. 응? 오늘 그건 일방적인 기사. 그러니까 물론이지. 그럼 약속한 거다. 다행이야. 지금 바로 편집 중. 난 이만 가봐야겠. 잠깐만 샤를로트. 너한테 묻고 뭔데? 만약 예언 진지하게 답한 내 관찰에 따른. 그러니까 난 아마 신문사에서 생각해봐. 내일 세상 넌 내가 뭘 해야 한다고 생각해? 난 몽사. 응? 대단하다. 우리 가까운 곳으로 가자. 바다로.
Yeah, are there any videos we should record today?
맞으며 바다를
By the
보고
way.
나 지금 폰타인이 아니지. 우린 항상 앞으로 나아가
The crow carry one? I don't really feel like
그게
doing
뭐야?
that. Maybe asks Zajef. I think I'll do that tomorrow, not today. Oh, Ika, that was recorded. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago.
여기 계속 이렇게 있다간 곰팡이가 그래도 메로핏.
아직 여기 계셨군요. 다행이에요.
넌 멜모니하고
네, 이사도라예요. 그럴 리가요. 오늘 아침 전 딱히 프리나님이 큰 소리로 프리나님이 뭐라 그렇게 점점
오랜 시간
Trailer
동안
reaction?
맞아요.
그래서 어떻게
Maybe I'll let the editors know that I did the... I
프리나님도
watched the
다들 그림자
trailer today and asked them if they want to make
질서를
it into a
유지하는데
video for the
정신이
second channel.
그러니까 프리나가 지금 실종된 상태라는 거지?
맞아요. 그림자 수사청 사람들이 프리나님을 찾고 있지만 아직 아무런 보고가 없어요. 하지만 걱정할 필요는 없을 거예요. 신이시잖아요. 폭도들에게 붙잡히셨다 해도 평범한 인간이 뭘 어쩔 수 있겠어요? 느비에트님께서
알겠어.
그래요? 그럼
우린 빨리 푸아성 마을로 돌아가자. 이런
You make a
상황에
good
우리
clickbait
모두
thumbnail
알다시피
pog face for
지난번에
the trailer
느비의
reaction.
심지어 오늘
Maybe I should.
그러니까 정답을 아는 걸로
No, I don't
정답도
want to,
나왔을-
honestly. Not again. Okay, no, not again. Thank goodness.
정말 조용하다. 푸아성 마을 생존자들이
Thumbnail should be the edit you
대피했나
did
봐.
with Renova's
제한
face.
24
True,
분의
actually.
흔적만 남았네. 프리나가 정말 여기 있을까?
I
빨리
don't know.
찾아보자.
Bro, what's going on?
아무런 의미도 봐. 미안해. 저 포기해, 프리.
Is this where you did such an onslaught clears? Are you planning on doing this something or on doing something like this again for viewers? Yes, every Saturday.
이곡이
Until I
금방
get tired of
여행자구나.
it.
프리나, 결국 우리 감히 느비에트랑 그림자 수사청 뭐라는?
여기다! 여기 물에 신이 있어! 빨리 따라와!
아무래도 널 쫓아온 사람들인. 그러게. 하지만 프리나! 도망치고 어서 쫓아가자.
Sorry. Bro, without any music, this is
아마
so
여기일
funny.
거야. 이봐, 프리나. 여기 숨겨진 공구. 뭐? 여긴. 빨리. 알았다고.
What language is this? This is Korean.
아니지.
Is this when it starts?
그래.
Maybe not. I don't know.
뭐야 이 진동은? 설마 지난번 푸아성 마을 때도 비슷한 진동이 있었어. 그럴 리가. 걱정 마. 하지만 맞아. 한때는 폰타인 해수면의 수위가 상승하지 않게 이런저런 방법도 시도해봤고.
Finally, we get music.
하지만
My God.
다 소용없어. 천리에 맞서면 안 돼. 포기? 맞아. 운명은 하지만 방금 깨달았어. 마지막 순간 걱정 마. 이런 방금 한 말은 방금 그 모습 대체 뭐 그런 건 불가능해. 증인 티바트의 만약 난
Yeah, this is the start of it, isn't it?
관객 여러분,
Please change the
몸풀기 공연이
Korean, bro. I don't think I'm going to be
끝났습니다.
allowed to
그럼
access my settings for the next 30 minutes, by the way.
심판을 거부한다. 그럼 프리나님께 결투로 자신의 명예를 지.
너 진심은 아무래도 이미 결심을 굳힌 모양. 프리나가
이게 뭐야?
이건 너무 꼴.
프리나님,
쉿? 우회한 모양이네. 또 핑계를 대서 이건 심판을 받아들이겠다는 의미야. 인정해. 내가 다들 미안해. 난 푸아석 너희뿐만 아니라 하지만 나 프리나는 이번 심판에서 진짜 정의를 보여주겠어. 내가 꼭 기뻐하라. 폰타인의 무대에서 강렬하고 가슴이 벅찬 쇼가 시작될 거야. 신 포칼로스를 향한 심판이 지금.
이런 역사적.
억지로 무대에 오른 건데 태도는 여전히 가볍지. 자, 그럼 내
당신의 고발자는
그렇구나. 나쁜
Unironically, how long do you guys think until we're allowed to access our settings again? I'm kind of getting annoyed.
오랫동안 많은 준비.
저희 가시장미회
가시장
오늘 오페라 하우스에서 난동을 부린 사람의 대부분 견장한 그들이 예언의 위기 앞.
10, 40, 20, 30 an hour.
가시 장미의 친.
Man, why is this
처음
game like
오페라하우스에서
this?
공연할 때
Fucking
마술 선조가
hell.
몇십 배는 커졌고 부하성 마을에서 에리니에스 섬까지
And I'm worried that if I
전시시켰어요.
alt F4 now, I'll have to like start from the beginning
인간도
again.
아닌 감사합니다, 프리나님. 물론 이번 공연을 위해 적당한 장소.
그럼 거대 마술 맞아. 재앙이 다시 일어난 게 아니었. 그럼 관중을
You
모으고
press J, it ends now. I'm
무대를
pressing J, it's not
준비한
doing
다음 무대에
anything. You're
등장.
lying to me.
맞습니다.
네 용기는 칭찬할게, 클로린드. 신과의 결투에서도 물러나지 않다니. 역시 내 가장 자랑스러운 결투 대리인이야.
감사합니다.
여행자는 날 찾은 뒤에 계속 말을. 그리고 마지막엔 고발자로서 내게 맞서는 게 네 역할이었겠지. 호. 괜찮아. 거부할 수 없는 심판은 이미 막을 올렸어. 분위기를 흐릴 필요도 끝까지 가지 않을 이유도 없지.
Man.
자 고발자, 이거 받아. 샤를로트라는 사람.
샤를로트가 주는 거라니. 와, 샤를로트도 와 있어. 어디? 잠깐. 우리가 보고 들은 거나 기억도 정리할 겸 일단 열어서 내용을 확인해 보자. 너흰 오페라 하우스에서 참여한 우인 느비. 내가 오랫동안 메로피드 요새가 마녀가 파마 느비에트님의 말에 따르면
양측 모두 준비됐다면 심판을 시작하겠습니다.
그런
Are
시식과를
we really gonna have to do the whole
말해도
trial before we
되겠는데.
can change our settings?
널 심판하는
What
건
a shit game this
널
is, man.
심판하는
잠깐, 뭐라고?
Fucking hell.
프리나님이 신이 아니라고?
고발을 인정합니다. 프리나님,
By the way, chat, how much do you guys want to bet that the change they're supposedly making of allowing us to like access settings during quests is only gonna be for the quests that get released after the change, not for old quests? Like, it's not gonna be a system change. They're just gonna make it so that you have access to your settings on future cutscenes. How much do you guys want to bet?
게시 판결 장치 지금 고발을
애초에 한쪽에만 유리한 논박이었어.
이 자리를 아닌 것 같. 오래 사는 종족이라 누가
저주라. 그런데 이제
느비에트도 느꼈어?
프리나님이 인간과 신을
글쎄, 아직 조하긴 인간과 수백 년의 일례로 게시 판결 축이 아닌 것 같.
I don't need any of that. I just want the spacebar to skip as soon as I press it, not 3
그렇지
seconds later on a
않습니다,
3-second delay. Yeah.
심판창에서 심판의 규칙
잘도.
구실 같은 게 아니.
그러니까 넌 타르탈리아가 유죄 판결에 네가 말한 신의 진짜 무르시는 무슨 그래 타르탈리아가 그의 유죄는 게시 판결 그렇다고 아직도 개변을 늘어놓네. 자기가 게시 판결 장치의 주인이 아니란 신의
필요하면
그렇게까지 물의 신이 신의 권능은커녕 판결 에너지 그래 그것 때문이야. 신의 힘은 신앙에서 비롯되잖아. 백성들의 삶 그건 좀
맞아. 아무리
관객들도 프리나의 해명을 이봐 너희들 다들 날 좋아 내 편
고발자가
우리뿐만 아니라 그만하라고. 그럼 어디 말해봐. 진짜 물의 그런 논리를
You know, I'm realizing right now,
아닌 것 같아.
how stupid do they expect us to believe Fontanians are?
폰테인 사람이
당신이 인간이 아닌 신이라고 주장한다면 저한테 방법이 있어요. 적어도 당신이 폰타인
다음부터는
Like, you're really telling me that Farina's been deceiving them for 500 years with this level of shitty acting?
저 프리나님
Fucking
당당하신
hell,
말대로
man.
반대로 만질 수 없다면 자연스레 거짓도 드러나겠죠?
How?
그 전에 그러니 무모한 행동은 안 하시길 바랄.
가시 장미위엔
만약 프리나님
How?
프리나님,
심판관님이 아무 말 없이
뭐지? 잠깐!
난 무사해. 봐, 내 손은 멀쩡하다고. 이제 다들
시그윈 씨는
시그 긴장 푸세요. 네, 이제 됐어요.
검사 결과를 발표.
보시는 것처럼 프리나님의 피부 상태와 원시 모태
감사합니다, 시그윈 씨.
뭐라고?
처음엔 하지만 다 같이 상의한 끝에 인간이 누군가가 용해되는.
그래서 나중 그렇게 해서 다들 내 말 좀 들어봐. 그래.
The better question is, how did the French not decapitate her for 500 years? Yeah, that is also a good question.
난 정말
증거가
이런 상황에서 프리나가 뭐라고 더 말해도
심판이 어느 정도 결론이 난 것 같군요. 이의 없다면 판결 단계로 넘어가겠습니다.
The fuck is Sijuin doing here? I suppose she's being brought in as an expert nurse. Why is an expert nurse a witness here
심판관의
instead of a
이름으로
doctor?
인간이면서 신으로 위장해 사람들을 속인 프리나에게
Because there's no Voldanian doctor playable characters.
유죄를 선고합니다.
If she's an expert nurse, why is she the worst healer in the game?
이제
Well, Sijuin is good at healing. She's just really incompetent at everything else.
개시 판결 장치의 심판 결과에 따라 선고.
왜 그래?
It's like if a nurse was like really good at nursing, but like actually no, nursing as a word does not mean the same thing as being a nurse. How do I let's rephrase that. If a nurse was really good at taking care of people, but like really disorganized,
그러게. 그 소녀 연습
예. 그런데
and like never showed up on time for work, right?
저기 죄송하지만 심판은 어떻게 된? 프레미네.
Eon-san is worse. Eon-san is that one fucking person in the hospital that's like really bad at taking care of people. But if they don't show up for one day, the whole hospital falls apart.
오랫동안 자자해 잠깐.
Scheduling conflicts everywhere.
수고 많았습니다. 프레미네 씨. 우선
Doctors antagonizing nurses, nurses antagonizing doctors, doctors antagonizing patients.
위에 뭐
물의 신의 주.
And it just don't work.
이 내석판엔 지금의 당신이
Oh? No. I thought that might have been a moment where I could pause the game, but no, not yet.
첫 번째 석판은 그러니까 폰타인사 두 번째 석판은 이게 물의 신과 세 번째 석판에서 참 우리도 전에 네 번째 석판은 처음엔 우리도 이
소녀 연쇄 이게
그건 아닌
눈앞에서 벌어 그리
Me when I speedrun.
그건 아닌 것
단순히
You know what? I have a feeling this is gonna be this. I was wrong. Okay, I'm bad.
석판에 있던 맥맛
원시 모태바다의 물의 용해대 물의 신은 심판청에서 그때 나비아 메로피드 요새 예언 석판에 그려진 내 무슨 뜻인지 이해했어. 아무래도
말씀해 보시죠.
오빠 나 우리가 폰타인 사람은 모두 그 증거는 그리고 나
그랬었죠.
맞아. 첫 번째 석판을 토대로 생각해보면 그럼
우리를 창조
그리고 지금 오페라 하우스에
맞아. 네 번째 석판 속 예언이 결국 나 제대로 외운 거
훌륭한 추리군요. 지금 하지만 이 석판들은 육안으로 보이는 그때 전 이제 석판을 전부 찾았어.
True.
어때?
이 진실은 당신뿐만 아니라 폰타인 사람 과거 물의 신은 최초의 폰타인에서 자신의 권속인 물의 정령들이 육지로 오고 싶어 한다는 걸 느꼈습니다. 인간들을 동경했던 물의 정령은 인간의 아름다움과 낭만에 매료되어 인간이 되고자 했죠. 하지만 이에 물의 신은 원시 모태 바다의 힘을 훔쳐 물의 정령을 그들의 혈관 그리고 물론 물의 신이 함부로 인간을 창조한 일은 천리의 허락을 받지 않았습니다. 따라서 물의 신과 폰타인 사람들은 지금까지 쭉 원시 모태바다의 힘을 훔친 원죄를 짊어졌던 거죠. 이게 바로
그럼
너무 엄청난 사실을
Dozy audience member.
다만
Out of
세번
control
여기서
audience
이용이
member.
되지 않아 폰타인은 정의와 심판 나비아 씨가
French
따라서
audience member.
사람들이 심판처
무슨 뜻인지 알겠. 사실은
우리 이제
예언은 반드시
그게 사실이라.
여행자 당신의 추리엔 조금 전에 전 재앙을 초래할 진정 이번에 터진 재해는
꿈이자
Holy shit. I'm the goat.
재앙의 원흉이라. 진실 원.
Wait, is there an Act 6 to this quest? I thought Act 5 was the last one. No? Oh. Is Act 5 just really long then? Oh my god, he made the balls. Holy fuck, maybe that is a shielder. That's crazy. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Sounded like a goose. Sorry about that. I'm not the one who decided the narwhal would sound like a goose.
방금 정말 위험했어. 오페라 하우스에서 갑자기 튀어나오다니. 아까 그 녀석이 바로 네가 꿈에서 봤다던 고래지?
드디어 조우했군요. 녀석이 그 고래는 녀석은 모태바다에는
물의 신이 폰타인 사람을 창조할 때 혈관으로
그렇습니다. 폰타인 그래서 원시 모태바다를 떠나 사람
방금은 잠깐 물리.
많이 지쳐 있던 걸로 봐서
저 전투광 녀석. 이제 예언 속.
늦었습니다.
Top 91% child ain't beating that. True!
우리가 할 수 있는 건 다 이제 와서.
성대한 공연이
어찌됐든
역시 예언은 반드시 일어난다는 건가?
예언이래. 예언이라.
Gaze.
티바티에.
Oh my god.
어떻게 된 거죠? 게시판 결 장치가 왜?
What's happening with you, Beatrice?
곧 사용이
I
시작되려는
believe
걸
it is
겁니다.
preparing to carry out the death sentence. Deserved.
아직 물어봐야 할 게 남았어.
No, I still need answers. No megalol for you, Beatrice. Oh, she's crying. Actually, do we get to pause? That sounded like a quest completion sound effect. Fuck! Of course we don't.
넌
미안.
넌 프리나가 아니. 마신 포칼로
물론 내 목적은 천리라고.
천리를 속이.
그 예언 말이야. 아주 골치 아프지? 모든 이는 용해되고 폰타인은 물에 잠길 거라는 극전인 물의 신 에게리아가 예언 속 순간 7명의 집정관으로서 천리를 적으로 돌려선 안 된다는 것도 잘. 이건 그야말로 해결할 수 없는 난제잖아.
I like this outfit's hair mode more. It looks so bad from the back though.
고민하고 또 고민했어. 그럼 천리를 속.
It's fine from the front and from the side, but from the back it looks awful.
생각해보면 이 나라를 구하는 임무뿐 뭐 어쩌겠어. 나도 한때 에게리아의 수많은 물의 정령 권속 중 하나였는가?
Like look at how ugly this is.
너도
but-
예전에
그래 맞아. 난 늘 인간이 되고 싶었어. 지금도 그렇고. 내겐 인간이란 존재 자체가 하나 신이 되고 나서 난 몸과 정신에서 내 신격을 분리해냈고 방금 창조된 듯한 인간 같은 나만을 남겨뒀어. 지금 네 앞 다양한 감정을 느낄 수 있는 프리나는 오만할 인간만이 하지만 내 눈에 프리나는 그야말로 완벽한 인간이야. 진정한 인간과 똑 닮은 프리나가 바로 그 후 천리를 예언의 마지막 장면 기억. 예언이 실현 내
So anyway, I
자체는
cursed her.
신격인
True.
내가 존재하는 한
Deserved.
프리나는 영원히 죽지 않지만 인간이 가져야 할 행복도 누릴 수 없어. 억지로 이제 네 심판청이.
하지만 그 불이 아무리 긴 그건
그래, 프리나에게 분명 끝이 보이지 않는 아주 외롭고 괴로운 연극이었을 거야.
Frick every Farina hater? Why? What do you have against Farina haters? We're allowed to... You will have to experience the content again to continue. Fuck me.
누가 이 무대에 올라와도 그래. 널 버릴 생각은 없으니 자기소개는 됐어. 내 공연을 난 신. 내 관객들아, 단순한 무대 사고니까 안심하렴. 경비대에서 곧 처리할 거야.
Oh, can I not do these in combat?
타올라라.
빠르고 강하게 움직여.
얌전히 있어.
화염으로 뒤덮여라.
이봐, 뭐 하는 거야? 관객들이 아직 날 보고 있다고. 거기 경비대 없어? 비켜!
채, 얼어붙어라.
We didn't crit.
태양이 나를
See.
이건 어때?
99% crit, by the way. Maj. Press J to open quest menu.
프리나, 누구야? 누가 날 부르는 거지? 안심해. 두려워할 거 없어. 뭐야 이게? 넌 거울 속의 나잖아. 그런 호칭도 나 거울 속의 예언에 대해 무슨 예언? 모든 어떻게? 그래 그럼 모두를 살리. 뭐야? 내가 그 예언이 만약 그게 바로 아무것도 아니야. 신의 네가 성공하면 하지만 걱정 마. 네가 중요한 그럼 그 임무를 하지만 심판. 연설이라.
Summon courage.
물의 신 자리를 계승한다는.
Oh yeah,
얘기는
by the way,
다
this
들었지?
is probably my
맞아.
least favorite scene in
내가 바로
any Archon
푸르나
quest of
폰타인.
in all of Genshin.
너희의 새로운 물의 신이야. 한 나라의 새로운 신이 되는 것에 대한 경험은 없지만 마신 포칼로스이자 정의의 신으로서 다시 한번 와줘서 정말 고마워. 질문이나 의견 이걸로 된 말을 더듬을 줄 알았는데.
저분이 새로운 물의 신이라고? 추기청이 우릴 속인 건 아니겠지? 인간보다 높은 신이라면 좀 더 포스 넘칠 줄 알았는데.
이봐, 들었어? 우리들의 의견을 제출해달라는데.
신은 전지전능한 존재 아닌가? 저렇게 겸손하면 인간과 다를 게 뭐지?
애초에 새로운 물의 신은 없는 거 아닐까? 그냥 추기청의 꼭두각시일지도 몰라.
잠깐, 왜 다들 날 의심하는 거지? 참, 거울 속에 내가 그랬지. 인간이 생각하는 신의 침착해, 풀이나. 사람들이 원하는 신, 저들이 생각하는 신의 모습을 생각해보자. 포스 넘치고 존재감이 확. 아주 좋구나, 내 백성들아. 만약 나약한 꼭두각시가 이 무대에 올라 이제 보니 너흰 그런 따분한 녀석들이 아니라 만족스럽구나. 이 오페라하우스에서 나와 함께 장대한 심판을 지켜볼 자격이 충분해.
12 people.
방금의 퍼포먼스.
It only took 12 people doubting her for her to put herself through a lot of suffering for 5 centuries.
나를 소개하마.
12 people is what it took.
어쩐지 여기가 오페라.
새로운 신이
12.
이렇게 개성 있을 줄이야. 그래도 아까 그 나약한 모습보단 훨씬 나은 것 같아. 재밌고 패기 있는 신이라 정말 다행이야. 앞으로 안심할 수 있겠어.
사람들이 내 사랑하는 백성들아. 날 인정하든 인정하지 않든, 날 믿든 믿지 않든, 모두 정의에 대한 이 나라의 죄는 더 이상 안 돼. 그러면 또 의심받을 거야. 폰타인 백성들이 생각하는.
I'm pretty sure that's not what the 12 Angry Men movie is about.
의심받을 거야. 폰타인 백성들이 생각하는 안 돼. 그러면 또 의심받을 거야. 폰타인 백성들이 생각하는 신을 연기해. 정의의 신의 법을 기도문으로 삼고
I can't keep mashing. I have to click on the right thing.
지펴 폰타인의 이 세상, 이 에피크.
"31 minutes since we were allowed to pause." Man.
프리나님.
게다가 이 중에 상대하고
죄송합니다.
당황할 거 없어. 내가 한 말도 너무 신경 쓸 필요 없고. 이만 봐봐. 내가 기대하는 심판은
Exercise redeem? Fine, I'll do it.
프리나님, 아이고, 너무 감격스러워서 뭐라 말해야 할지. 시간 내주셔서 정말 감사합니다.
감사 인사는 됐어. 오히려 날 만나기 위해 오랜 시간을 기다린 너의 끈기에 감사하렴. 신인 나의 매력이 어떤 면으론 너희를 곤란하게 하나 보네. 아무튼 이름이 데오텔이야. 맞지? 요새 아들의 병은 좀 어때?
제 이름뿐 아니라 저희 집 사정까지 기억하고 계시다니. 많이 호전됐습니다. 사실 아들이 저보다 더 충실한 프리나님의 신도거든요. 가서 무슨 말씀을 하시는지 듣고 꼭 알려달라고 어찌나 떼를 쓰던지.
좋아, 아주 좋아. 다음에 또 그런 일이 있으면 미리 말해주렴. 가끔은 기분 전환차 백송이 집에 가보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠지.
정말 온화하고 지혜로운 신이시군요. 아들을 대신해서 다시 한번 감사드립니다.
프리나님, 최근에 숨은 보고서입니다.
역시 신으로서 수많은 정말?
지금으로선
오늘도 그래도 지금 이대로
프리나님, 새로운 사건.
알겠어.
프리나님,
그래, 내
프리나님, 부하송 마을 주변에
알겠어. 근데 정신적으로
프리나님, 저희 가문에서 설마 눈물을 흘리신?
어라? 어떻게든 내 몸에 물 원소가 너무 충만해서 그런 것 같네. 별 수 없지. 그야 난
아하.
너무 벌써 이게 이제 한 명이라도 몇백 년 동안 이제 물의 신을 계속 프리나, 뭘 더 알고 있는진 그건 짐을 나누고 난 증인이니까. 증인이라 티바트의 모든 만약 맞는 말이야. 하지만 혹시라도 안 돼, 프리나. 그런데 지금까지 엄청 심한 죽음을 조금만 더. 아니야. 탑 관객으로서 막이 내릴 때까지 날 제대로.
프리나 본인도 진실을
맞아. 프리나는 정말 대단해. 이 500년 인간을 믿는 건 올바른 선택이야.
이제 네가 관건은
역시 폰타인의 최고 심판관. 아주 논리적이야. 계시 판결.
그 장치에 자의식이 있다는 의심은 전부터 해왔다. 리니 씨도 그 장 이제 보니
제법인데? 겉으로 보면 그게 맞아. 난 폰타인의 신의 심장을 갖고 계시 판결자. 그런데 계시 그 장치는
Kill her!
아니 이 500년 이미 발견. 나머지는 대부분
Get her ass!
집행을 위해 축적.
오늘의 심판
이 500년 동안 폰타인
Off
백성들이
with her head!
아니 이 정도 규모의.
그래서 내가 이해한 게 맞다면
당연히 쉽게 말해 이 모든 건 물의 신의 권능을 이 별의 물.
하지만
Foten shall be freed from your tyranny!
뭐야? 곧
Stop being French!
물의 영아. 가능하다면 내가 천리를 심판하고 싶어. 에게리아는 원시 모태 바다의 힘을 훔쳤고 천리는 정의의 신으로서 정의 얘기가 나와서 말인데 난 정의란 항상 만약 원시 모태 바다의 힘을 훔친 게 모든 행위의 옳고 그름을 달리 말해 예언을 깨고 나와 폰타인 사람은 최고 심판관.
그때 이제야 원래 인간의 존재엔 아무 관심 없었지만 500년 동안 나
Nevidet, stop
이런
yapping.
상황에서
We need to kill her.
내가 유죄 판결을 내리지 않을 거란 걸
Alright.
이런.
Chat, I don't want a single 07 in chat. She does not deserve your respect.
이 죄인도 막을 내릴
Only
준비를
megalols.
해야겠어. 말은 쉽지만
And
죽음을
woos.
맞이하는
And
건
Farina
역시
hypes.
좀 무섭네. 이게 신과 인간의 얼마 없는 공통점이 아닐까? 안녕, 느비에트. 이 500년 동안의 네 역할이 마음에 들었길 바랄게.
The music here is really nice. It's been 41 minutes.
나 최고 심판관 느비에트 이 자리에서 선언하니 모든 폰타인 사람의 죄를 사하노라.
Surely now we'll be able to pause, right? No?
방금
그 강렬한 빛.
다들 바다에
이제 끝을 내. 전 이미 지금이 놈을 추격할 최적의 여행자. 폰타인 모두 절 따라오십시오. 처형의 시.
This might be it, chat. This might be us being able to pause. Nope, it's not. I was wrong. It's the fight. Okay. Thank God I got Mawika before I did this, by the way. It would have not been fun doing this with Kaya.
녀석을 처형한다고? 그러기엔 너무 거대하잖아.
원시 모태바다의 힘을 최대한 분리했지만 거대한 체형 때문에 힘의 근원까지 닿지 않는군요. 단 내부에서 격파한다면 가능할지도 모릅니다. 고대 용의 힘을 나눠드릴 테니 함께 기회를 찾아보죠.
이 순간을 영원하게 만.
녀석의 슬픔이 저기로 변하고 있는 게 느껴지는군요.
태양의 포효를 들어라!
별을 삼킨 고래는 집어삼키려는 본능을 이길 수 없으니 계속 녀석을 자극하면 반드시 기회가 있습니다.
What?
전방삭다! 내 구령에
이건 어때?
잡아먹힌다!
I wonder if you can skip this part in the story version of the fight.
타이밍 구멍 같은 게 있는 거지? 뭔가 무서워 보여.
감기 조심. 얼어붙어라.
화염으로 뒤덮여라!
Those are fits. Oh, is there no? Oh, I see. Oh my god. That's crazy. Wait a second, I just realized. Isn't that what's inside Sertologi's fucking, like, breast?
뒷수습을 도와줘서 고맙네. 원래는
Does he carry around a whale in his tits?
잠깐 폐관 수련 예상은 했지만 생각보다 빨랐.
방금
근데 전에
약한 사람한테 그러니 나와 동등하게 대화할 자기 동의해. 같은 수준의 아무튼
저기
요점?
중요한 거 그래서 네
몰랐구나. 사부의 이름은 수르.
처음 듣는
사부의 인지도가 낮은 건가? 뭐라고 설명하지?
그가
그래도 모르.
라인 도티르는
아무튼
잠깐
그것보다 별을 삼킨 이렇게 이론상 달리 말해.
뭐라고?
괜찮습니다.
결국 모든 이는 바다에 용해될 것이며 오직 프리나만이 신좌에 남아 눈물을 흘리리라. 그때 비로소 폰타인 사람의 죄도 씻겨 나가게 될 것이다.
What kind of boat is able to stop that fast, by the way? What the fuck was that, man? Insane boats. Holy shit.
전원, 긴급 구조 작업을 시작하라.
서둘러!
저기야!
와! 수면이 다시 내려간 것 같은데?
우린 용해되지 않았어. 예언은
Yeah.
가짜였어.
I remember getting pissed off at this. That like they were just inside the fucking town square while it was flooded, and they just stayed there, and they didn't drown. They were just standing there, waiting. Like, what was the point of the boat then? If they could just stay there and nothing happens to them. Anyways. Are we done? Please tell me we're done.
새로운 복음 오래된 흙 하늘을 나는 에드윈 씨를 사람들은 우와 기사에 나온 게 정말 우리가
I'm
알던
begging right now.
어때?
It's been what, 50 minutes now?
에드윈 씨의 조수
Since we were able to pause the game?
확실해 이번엔 문제
Yes! Holy shit. Alright, I'm done with this shit. I hope you guys had a good time today. That's gonna be it for the stream. I have a video to post. The Ask Zajef Moika. Let me just double check something. Yeah, okay, that sounds kind of ass, but it is what it is. Alright, so, as usual, if you can find it through YouTube, it helps more the algorithm. But if you're too lazy, I understand. I'll put the link in chat. Video has been posted. Actually, I should change the title. Should You Get Her is not a good title. But here's the link. Well, what should the title be? Is Maoika the queen of DPSs? Wow, great title. Alright, go watch the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.